Hello, my friends. Okay, so this is your lesson plan that I'm working on for you guys for the TSI. I've used Catlin Tucker's blended learning slash station rotation as a in an effort to make sure that the kids aren't getting bored with what we're doing. So when we look at it up here, it tells you what time in each station, and it might change throughout the week. So just make sure you kind of pay attention to that. The cue to move, you can change it to whatever you want. Mr. Moore and I are just planning on using music, so I've added music there. So anyways, right here, station one practice test, you're going to have half of your kids doing this for 30 minutes and the other half doing this for 30 minutes. It is a link, so all you have to do is click on it and click the link, and it will bring it up for you guys, and then y'all can just make a copy of it, and then what you'll do is just push that out to your students. Easiest way to do that is through the Google Classroom, but you guys can do it however you want. And just so that I'll open it up so that way you guys can kind of see what it looks like. What I've done is I've taken the TSI practice test from College Board right here, and I've just turned these questions right here into a Google form so that way it will grade for you. So when you're ready to push it out to your kids, you can push it out through Google Classroom. If you choose not to push it out through Google Classroom, make sure that you click on this preview button right here first, and then send this link to your students. If you don't, what you're going to do is send them a copy of your form like this, and they can do whatever they want with it. In fact, they can even click here and then click on the answer key and find the correct answers, which will do no one any good. So just make sure that if you're not pushing it out through Google Classroom, that you give them the preview one, not the other. So you're going to let them spend 30 minutes doing this on both of these, and then right after they're done with that reading practice test, you'll want them to do the self-needs assessment. So they're going to click on this T-chart right here, and again, it'll come up, it'll give, you don't want to give them the lesson plan, but these are the ancillary materials you're going to give them. Press make a copy again, and push this out. Also, you'll want to push this out through Google Classroom as well. And so this is what's actually going to come up for them. And it's the same link on this. It's actually the same link. The T-charts are the same. I figured that would be easier for you guys to look at when you're going through trying to figure out. But all the kids are going to do is read these and then decide if literary analysis is a strength, they're going to move it over here. If main idea is a strength, they'll move it over here. And so when you push it out through Google Classroom, just remember to make it where it's a copy for everyone, so that way you guys can see that. This hopefully will inform you on what you need to really be working on for the following days. So when we look at those following days right here we have that we're going to work on literary analysis and then elementary algebra and functions. Remember to tell your students that elementary algebra does not mean like elementary math. It just means the beginning fundamental algebra. And that's what we're going to work on. And the way that I figured out the days that or the subjects that we're working on is on this TSI. We have reading, and then here's the 4 main subjects that they really need to work on and approach. And then on the math one, it's the same. I may just have the reading one up right now, but the same thing. It has those 4 different subjects there. So that's why we're using those. And so anyhow, after we have this first initial round of testing to see what the kiddos are good at, what their strengths and what they need to improve on, then we're going to start adding into here. My hope is that whatever I add, you'll be able just to click on and push out to your Google Classroom, so that you won't actually have to do any making up of anything. The only thing that you'll really need to do is monitor the students. And to that end, I will also be sending you guys some click sheets on how to use Land School. But just remember that Land School does not replace good teaching. You can't just sit behind that desk and watch the kiddos. You need to be up moving around using those 2 eyes, 2 leg app. If y'all have any questions or need any help, I am here to serve you. So please let me know. If I need to change something up, let me know. Like I said, I'm here to help you guys.